everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about Jamaica versus USA. This was a honestly, I was very neutral watching this game. I kind of knew, let's be honest, I did think the US women's national team was going to win, but I did think Jamaica was also going to score a goal. I thought the scoreline was going to be 3-1 with USA winning, but Jamaica getting at least that one goal in. This game was just completely different than Jamaica's versus Mexico game. Lauren Donaldson, the head coach of Jamaica, said that playing against the world champions, you have to adjust your play, and that's what he did. He changed the style of play. I think in this game versus USA, Jamaica kind of sat back in defense more, which made sense. I understood that because USA has a lot of threats. They threat from every single play. Naomi Grima had a fantastic assist in the first half in 5 minutes to Sophia Smith, and honestly I wouldn't say anything bad about Jamaica's backline because that finish was world class. I don't think anybody could have stopped that. It was literally so intelligent, and Sophia Smith is such an intelligent player with such a strong IQ, but I do think there is a disconnect. I know the Swaby sisters played together for a long time, they're obviously sisters, but I think the Swaby sisters have a disconnect on the field. I don't know what it is, but you have players running in between and splitting the centre backs. That is a big problem. You cannot have Malpew splitting your centre backs. You can't have an Ashley Hatch splitting your centre backs. You can't have a Sophia Smith splitting your centre backs. The centre backs need to stay communicated, stay connected to make sure that a quality deadly US team isn't going to slaughter you, and they did.
Hey, we give up to early goals. Experienced defender. We didn't defend well, so I can't add so much. We give up too early goal against the USA. I really haven't seen the team come back.
Again, a defensive end, I think also too, centre backs need to realize that they start offense, but also the midfield battle was just completely lost. The USA won that midfield, and you even saw with the substitutes, you saw Jody Brown, Havana Salon, Carter. These are your starters, and they're coming off in the middle of the game. In the second half, they came off. Even had Shaw, which is your top striker. She's coming off in the 60th minute. She barely had any really action. I was hoping to see Shaw in the central as a striker, so hopefully somebody would have just feed her the ball and she would have used her speed, because Shaw is a fast player, and I was hoping that they would have passed the ball central to Shaw and she would run onto the ball and do a finish. The US's backline is fairly young. I thought the pairing between Alana Cook and Naomi Grima was strong against Jamaica, and they did really shut Jamaica down, so I will give credit to the US national team for that. They did shut Jamaica down. They shut down any chance. I don't think even in the first half, coming into the halftime, Jamaica only had 2 shots and the US had 9 shots, and those 2 shots for Jamaica, Shaw wasn't really in a deadly position. She was playing out wide sometimes. She had to drop really deep in the midfield to help out on defense. She also had to drop really deep just to get the ball, just so she can start the offense. And one thing I have noticed with Jamaica is that when they win the ball, oftentimes they don't know what the next play is. I find that, yes, Lauren Donaldson had said that the Jamaican team have only really met for not even 2 weeks. They never had a camp really before this tournament, and so I will say that there is a disconnect between the players. I don't know if they're not communicating on the field, but I do think that it all starts from the back line to the midfield, obviously to the forward line. Sometimes you can break lines, and I saw sometimes during the game that Jamaica could have broken lines in the midfield to get the ball up to your front line. When Shaw was out wide, oftentimes there weren't many players committing to the forwards so that Shaw could pass as an option. So I think those tiny areas are just something that is fixable, which is good. And I think the fact that we're even getting the ball and being placed in these positions is a positive. But I do think we need to work on the technicality of the plays and the technicality of just communication, and let each player know that if I'm here, you need to be there, you need to do this, you learn each other's tendencies, and that comes with time. And as Lauren Donaldson said, this team did not have time, and this is a tournament for World Cup qualifying. They needed to have a camp before this tournament. Forwards need to press the USA more. We need to I know that the team, I will say Jamaica just looked tired. They look tired. I think they put a lot into the game against Mexico, that coming into this game against USA, they were just not recovered. They did not look recovered. And the fact that I know that because when you have literally half your midfield coming out, that is a problem. I saw Asha in the final 18 for Jamaica and she was really making something. I did see positives towards the last few minutes of the game, but like I said, I still think there is a disconnect between the team. They don't really know each other's tendencies. There are players who are waiting to get their approval to come play for Jamaica, building depth with the national team for Jamaica, which is something that will come. And hopefully with time and with players coming and with more people seeing the Reggae Girlz and their potential, we will hopefully build investments to build camps yearly and to build tendencies, because communication tendencies are these intangibles that are the most important. Jamaica is still making strides. They are great, they're showing improvement, but I do think their fitness is their biggest downfall. It really showed this game huge gap in how a US can completely rotate their squad and still perform 5-0, and you have Jamaica having to overplay a few of their players. There are still players to come into this team. They are waiting for their approval by FIFA for them to be cleared to play for Jamaica, and so when that time comes, Jamaica will improve. Baby sisters, the defense, the whole back line, to be honest, needs to be clear on when are we stepping forward, because when you step forward, the whole back line needs to step forward. I did think they played well in allowing many offsides called, and that is credit to Jamaica's back line. However, I do think that our connecting once we gain possession, whether it's in midfield or in the forward, we need more options. When we have a player wide, we need options who are forward that we can cross the ball in. We need numbers in the box. We need to create pressure. We're known for sprinting, we're known for our speed. We need to be using that quality. Jamaica can be great, and we still have hope. We still have one more game against Haiti on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Paramount Plus. I think it will also be on CBS Sports. I'm not 100% sure, but it will be playing, and if Jamaica does win this game, we have high hopes of winning second place in the group. That will be enough to qualify for the World Cup, if I'm not wrong, because we already have 3 points. I think Haiti also has 3 points, so Haiti is above Jamaica right now in group because of goal differential. But if Jamaica plays against Haiti, which they will, hopefully Jamaica will run away with 3 points. We have this weekend to really sit down and recover, focus on what needs to be done. I do believe Lauren Donaldson is a fantastic coach. I think he knows what he's doing. He coached Sophia Smith, who scored that world-class goal, and so if he can coach a quality player like her to shoot like that, he can coach our Reggae Girlz to be even better. And so I have full faith in the team. We can beat Haiti. Haiti is a great team though. They did beat Mexico 3-0, but 2 of those goals were penalties. So if Jamaica can stay disciplined with their defensiveness, this will be a fantastic game and not create problems for themselves. I swear to God, we will have a chance. Emphasizing this, please do not make fouls, because Haiti will capitalize on that. I think Jamaica has craftiness, they have swag, and I really wish and hope that they carry that out, because I know they have it and they have flair. And so I need them to dig deep, really just honestly not forget the US game, because there is a lot to learn from that, but to just really move forward, because right now the focus is on Haiti. Don't give up hope. We still have hope to qualify for the World Cup, and we'll just have to wait and see.